or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, the class that I teach is a class like generic. Like that class, I have a program that I follow. I mean, it's really exciting because it's we're teaching people to have some concepts on graphic design, but the only way the student can reach that knowledge is through work, and experimentation, kind of developing their own aesthetic language. So they kind of, I push them to explore what they really like, explore what they want to do visually, explore the aesthetics that they're into, and try to give them some feedback, some direction.
My name is Aaron Zernak. I'm an artist, I guess is what I would say. I work a low-paying job, so I have free time to do the stuff I want to do. I make music under the moniker AZ. I also print shirts, and I have a business called Minus Print t-shirts, and we've done some album sleeves too.
In just like these 10 months, like the evolution of the scene is, I mean, it's incredible, It was just like 10 or 15 people, and now it ended up to be huge, Bands actually wanting to come to Lafayette to play because they think that, that Lafayette is cool, Like they say, like, yeah, we have an audience here, it's a must. It's a place to start,
My name is Tolliver, Chris Tolliver. People call me Tolliver, so I'm still trying to feel comfortable and just introducing myself as Tolliver and not Chris, because people will meet me later and not know that I'm Tolliver. And because I introduce myself as Chris. And really, I hate the name Chris because, like, everybody's got that name, man, and, like, there's, like, I know at least 10 Chris's, and it's just not even really that cool of a name anyhow. So, Tolliver is pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Tolliver's working up at Westside at the Muse on the Westside shoe store, and Esteban came in looking for caps for spray paint.
Spray nozzles for graffiti art.
I don't know how they started talking about it, but they came across that Esteban really likes electronic music and like graphic design, live graphic design, like video looping.
Actually, the first time that Zernak met me, he thought I was the Purdue University Republican leader of campus. He was like cussing at me and stuff.
So him and Tolliver set it up, and then they invited me to play, and I'd been playing with Tolliver a little bit, Knickerbocker a couple times.
I finally got the nerve to like play shows, finally. Say, well, the show's gonna be on the 20th. I was like, what show? Oh, dude, the one that we were talking about? And I was like, oh yeah, well yeah, let's do it.
He told me that was his goal. He wanted to have a party like that by the end of his first year here, and it happened, I think, in the first month he was here. He was already getting things going like that. Me and Tolliver got some photos in the TGIF, which they're pretty funny pictures. They had this free space, and we used that, and the whole show was free, and that was the idea behind it, was just to entertain people and make a night of it.
The radio station is going to become public. Everyone's going to be able to upload their own radio programs. So I want to have that ready for the show and give handouts to people with that tutorial that I was showing you that says, okay, this is how you upload files.
It's a Chiguiro.
It's this animal from Colombia. It's very local animal. it's not the center of the show. Like it's not the center. I mean, the Chiguiro is like the excuse, you know, for people to know. Oh, okay, there's a Chiguiro event. But like, what it really means is people taking over the public space and having fun.
Came up with the zebra for the first Radio Chiguiros show with Esteban, and he said pick an animal for the flyer, so I picked a zebra. I always thought zebra prints from the 80s were pretty cool. I try and keep computers out of the music as much as possible. It doesn't sound like any one single thing, but some of the songs are happy, some of them are aggressive. It's all about getting it out, I guess.
I want to make I told you about the Chiguiro mobile, which is like Chiguiro like this big, and inside it it's gonna have like all you need to build like a Radio Chiguiro event, and it's like a device with wheels that you can attach it to your bike or car and basically tour. If I get like some funding, it would be nice to have like, you know, like something like a PA and speakers embedded on it, so like you can just plug the Chiguiro in, you know. It's like a system that, but it all depends. I mean, that would cost a lot of money.
Really excited, and Esteban even said this the other day, like, one of the first things I ever said when I met him was like, I want to play Bloomington. I just know that Bloomington's just a really hip town, and
they do live shows like productions where they set it all up, and they do other shows where it's just like they jam, but with videos. Like they take turns projecting, but probably even at the same time, so it makes like collages. So
there's actually some people doing what we're doing there, so it's kind of good. You know, we're the only ones here in town doing anything like this.
I'm really excited. Bloomington's a really like open-minded city, so
I'm just excited to see if like Bloomington's all it's cut out to be. You know, like this hip liberal town who are really open-minded. We'll see. Like I told Esteban, it's just fun to get out of town. You know.
With how the first one happened here and it was really big, and that came out of nowhere, and then go to a town that really supports art like that, I'm hoping something big happens. Yeah, I could probably still get him a ride, you know, even later, so.
Later. Peace. Zernak, leaving in an hour. It's 1:35. Heading to B-Town. Pumped. Alright. Loading up for the big show, out-of-town show, Bloomington. Our foot's on the men, finally. Micro Korg here. Really implementing that into the sound here. Words can't describe how excited I am right now. Bloomington is just like definitely a goal that's been, it's definitely been a goal to play Bloomington, this hip, cool, liberal town. So we'll see how it goes.
First out of town gig ever.